Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back to Frostpunk 2. Oh yeah. I love Friday. Not just because it's Friday, but because we get to play some Frostpunk 2 as well. So, let's get into it. We're going to start a new one, as we usually do. Although, as we usually do, let's make sure everything's working. Usually do. Hello, me. As we usually do, let's make sure everything's working. Hello, me. Oh, hello back at you, buddy. Okay. So, what is the strategy for today? So we get this. We're gonna do a different map from Windswept Peaks. The Broken Shore, the Crater, the Dreadnought, Hanging Rock. The Broken Shore. I can't forget what that one looks like. We'll see what it is. As always, the metropolis. Forgers and machinists, workers and lords, laborers and merchants. Let's just randomize it. Let's go with it. Let's see what happens. And the Beacon of Hope. Now, I do want to see what this map looks like. I've done it before, but I kind of forget. I don't know if I want to do this one. So we'll see.
Let's do it.
A different beginning. In a forgotten corner of the Frostland, 3 separate peoples found an unclaimed generator and made it their common home. The Thinkers, educated urbanites, convinced post-Frost society must be remade through rational inquiry. The Lords, self-proclaimed heirs to distinguished lines and guardians of traditional duties. And the Foragers, natural survivalists adapted to the harsh Frostland conditions. Together, they chose you to lead their city. Their dream? To develop a sprawling metropolis in this place. A safe haven for all humanity. Alright, let's see. So remind me what this one is. Broken Shore. Oh, yeah. I don't think I like this map, to be honest with you. Alright, let's pause it. Let's take a step back here. Yeah. I'm kind of thinking we might do, so I want to be able to get to the Frostland. So, look at all these materials, though. And we got oil. I don't know, though. I don't like it. Alright. So we'll do the one that I actually was thinking about doing tonight. I want to do the Crater. I haven't streamed the Crater. And so that is the one we're going to do. So, Crater. Alright, so we'll randomize it again, see what we get. Beacon of Hope. Oh yeah. And the Metropolis. Let's do this. Let's see what we get. Alright. Stuart. The Thinkers, the Lords, and the Machinists. The same as before, but now... Damn, I do like the Foragers. I kind of wish we had those. Descendants of groups that built the initial cities and maintained their machinery. Alright. Let's do it. That's what we got. Crater. Tales from the Frostland. Alright. So let's pause it. Let's give it a pause. Let's take stock of what we got in our life. All right. So a change that I'm gonna do for my regular strategy. I think I did do this last week, but I try to only build 3 housing districts in order to conserve on heat, and then do the rest with houses. I think I'll start with 4 because I realize it is going to take a little bit to get the research institute, and I'm putting if I only build 3, I'm depending on getting researching the housing. I get a little more leeway if I build the 4th one. So first things first, let's frost break. So where do we have our Frostland access? We got 1 there and 1 out here. So we'll aim for this one. Alright, so we need to get to the coal. Do that. We'll do this district out here for prefabs. Let's see, we got food there. Alright, so we've got materials. Alright, so there we go. And then let's frost break. So strategy that I've been liking, that I think has been working well, is getting a district of everything up and running, especially food and materials. Even though they won't cover the cost or the deficit, at least it'll slow it down. So now we have all that stuff going, so now let's build our housing. So here's the first one. And I'll do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, so we'll go 1, 2. Another housing district. And then we'll do some there. Another housing district. Let's spin the camera around on this one. Yeah, and then we can do those 3. Perfect. And then last one. Housing district. And then, yeah. Oh. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. Then we'll do that. Alright, so there's our housing districts. And then we'll start with the council hall and unpause. So there we go. Alright, so let's build everything up. Frost break, build up. Let's take a look at what the generator district looks like. Oh, so looking so cool. What does that say? Infirmary. I take it that's the infirmary. The canteen. Excellent signs you guys build here. Alright. So let's keep an eye out. We do need to get to the get a Frostland team so we can build the beacon. This is a beacon. All right. All right. So the council gathers for the first time. All right. So anybody who's watching on Twitch, you can vote along. So once I select the law, I'll enable it. Although at this point, I think this is pretty standard Frostpunk 2 streaming stuff, so you probably know that already. But we're going to start with, as always, paid essentials. So, open this up to anybody on Twitch who wants to vote. Though it does look like we're going to have to negotiate here. Let's start with the machinists. Because I do like... Ooh, yeah. Well, does anybody... Let's see what everybody wants. Okay. And the lords. I do like family apprenticeship. It's not something I wanted to go for next, but we can do it. All right. So anybody out there on Twitch who wants to vote, going once, going twice. Let's do this.
The delegates have spoken.
Yes, they have.
The law takes effect.
Okay. So now we're going to build some coal.
A law has passed in the council. Take heed.
Now, I was thinking maybe we'll frostbreak more, but we need to get the district up and running. So... 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So we'll do that. Alright, now get our prefabs district. So we don't run ourselves into a hole. Now food. Alright, so we're gonna wait. Well, we're gonna shake people down for money. That's what we're gonna do. Alright, food district. This can be another district right there. Yeah, and then we'll go like that. And then a materials district. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Alright. Perfect. So now... oh, we need more prefabs. We can't shake people down for that. So we expand 3 of the districts, and then we've got our housing. I forget, does this cost us... Nope, it doesn't. Alright, so let's make sure, though... Alright. So there we go, and then get us out there. Alright. Our elderly have survived. Aw, we missed what you had to say. Aw. Waiting for things to build. Alright, something's done. Let's see. Oh. What do we need to expand this? 50 prefabs. Yeah, we just... Oh, yeah, because we don't have that. Okay. Now we're getting prefabs. Okay. Alright, we're gonna... I gotta do a maintenance thing real quick. Give me one moment here. This will literally take just about 20 seconds.
The price of gruel has been reduced. This week only. The delegates have gathered and will consider the steward's agenda.
Alright, and we're back. And we are back. Okay. So we can pass family apprenticeship. So let's do that. Because I do like it anyway. Alright, anybody out there on Twitch who wants to vote, you may do so. Now, I don't think I'm gonna... well, I'm not gonna have to negotiate this. Alright. So anybody on Twitch who wants to vote, going once, going twice. Here we go. Let it ride.
The proposed law has been approved.
The guy's so energetic. You gotta think there's gotta be like a random day where he's just like, alright guys, it passed. I'm tired. Okay. We can
The delegates have
expand
reached a decision. A new
housing
law takes
districts.
hold.
Weird looking district. Okay, we can't expand anything else at the moment. So that'll give us that. Alright, so materials are pretty good. Food is okay. Cutthroat economy. Stuart, now that we are charging for essentials, some unemployed families are unable to afford basic necessities. Work goes to the worthiest. If these people were passed up, it's their own damn fault. They should put in the work instead of expecting the city to solve their problems, claimed one Lord's delegate. Others are more measured and say we could provide them with a weekly allowance. If we can't offer them work, we'll give them a budget. Up to them to use it wisely. What should we do? I mean, the whole point of paid essentials is to get the heat stamps, so yeah, we're not going to do that. Sorry. Alright. Let's make sure we are frost breaking. We don't want to forget about that. Now... Ooh, yeah. Okay, we can't afford that. So, we just have to get 50 heat stamps and expand one more housing district, and we'll be done with that. We do need to expand this district, though. So let's get that done first. And then we're gonna want a frost break out there, but let's do one thing at a time. Let's ask for more money from people. Alright, so now that we got tons of money. Yeah, we need a lot of... Okay. Alright, let's... So we can build another district there. See what our little food district looks like. Just a basic setup. Nothing in the building slot yet. Look, this just looks like some delicious food coming out of this place, right? It's like your neighborhood sizzler. Alright. Alright, we need 50 prefabs. We got it. Ooh, colder season.
Forecasts call for colder temperatures. Take action.
Alright, let's expand. Alright, so that gets everybody housed. For now. I mean, we're gonna get we're gonna get more people. So Stuart, we have received multiple complaints from citizens that their districts have grown colder of late. Everyone keeps coming to me to complain, but there ain't much I can do. Last I checked, it's the steward who's supposed to keep us warm, complained a furnace technician. The cold is a serious concern for our citizens. We ought to take action. Yeah, I mean, we'll deal with it later. Actually, let's save this. Stream crater. Alright. Okay. Yeah, we need to get more coal. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get more coal. We're gonna get a Frostland team. And then we're gonna get the research. Let's do that. Alright, let's see what's cold. So we can do that for now. Alright, everybody's housed. Oh, 150 prefabs. Okay. So 16 per week. Alright, I can tell you what law we're passing next. Yeah. Main district provides a small amount of prefabs. Well, no, we're not going to do that. We're going to do the food additives. The foraged additives is just too good to pass up. Alright. So anybody on Twitch, you now can vote. Let's look at the thinkers. Fund projects. Yeah, we can't do that right now, buddy. Sorry. Projects or ceremonial funerals. Oh, enact city development effort. Excellent. I don't mind if I do. I actually think we might be able to do that with 52 hesitants. We're going to let it run. All right. So, anybody on Twitch who does want to vote, now's your chance. Going once, going twice. Here we go.
Hear ye, hear ye.
All right.
The eyes have it.
We got it. We got it. I think we got it. All right. All right, we're actually increasing materials at the
A
moment.
law has passed in the council. Take heed.
Wait. Oh. Because we're doing... Oh, I meant to do emergency shifts on that. Yeah, we don't need emergency shifts on that just yet. We need what? 150 prefabs. So now we're getting 20 a week. You know, we should just build the research. Alright.
If you're unsure whether foraged food additive is safe for consumption, consult your local scout office.
50 prefabs. Okay. Ah, warmer season. There we go. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna do the Research Institute next, because we gotta get there. "90 years old, 90 summers. Well, winter's more like. I've had a good life, I guess. Well, I've had a life anyway." That's how I feel every single day. I've had a good life, I guess. Well, I've had a life. That's me every day at the end of the day. Anyway, not everyone in the old Queeneth crew can say the same. I'd always thought I'd be sharing my Liddy's grave, but now Pete's pressuring me to donate my body to the city. Apparently, them doctors are using dead folks' skin to fix up frostbite or something. Can't they leave me alone? Haven't I been through enough? The lack of law regulating funerals is causing tension to rise throughout the city. Lady, I'm sorry to tell you, but we are going to use your skin for frostbite. I mean, come on. You're dead. What do you care? And we're in the apocalypse. Okay. So we're building that. Oh. She distracted me. The Research Institute. And then next, the Logistics Bay. 200 prefabs. You're killing me, Logistics Bay. Alright.
A new council session is...
So, we're going to do coal mines first. Yeah, so we're definitely going to do blasting coal mine. And now we're going to pass city development effort. Alright, anybody on Twitch, you can now vote. Ooh, 52 hesitant. We got 36 for already. I think we're gonna let this one go, or not go. I mean, we're gonna let this one ride. We only need 16 out of the 52. All right, we're gonna let it ride. All right, so anybody out on Twitch who wants to vote, going once, going twice. Here we go. Let's do it. We got it. All right. So we'll build up some coal before the temperature goes down. So now let's get up to 200 prefabs and get our... Alright, we can stop the emergency shifts here. And we'll stop it there. Alright, let's get our logistics bay. Excellent. We're ahead of the curve. We're ahead of the game. Alright, so now we need to start expanding those districts. Stuart, there was a shameful display during a wake yesterday. Some of the deceased's family wanted a traditional burial, while others complained about wasteful antics and said the body should be donated to further the city's healthcare. This could save people's lives. Was answered with, "I won't risk my father's soul." And as people got more heated, they eventually came to blows. In the aftermath of the fight, the body disappeared. I always forget about that moment in this. The body disappeared. And each side suspects the other of foul play. Sadly, this is not an isolated incident. Maybe we need common rules to get everyone on the same page. Yeah, we're gonna resolve to fixing that. Okay. So let's get to 50 prefabs. We'll expand the food first and then the materials. I suppose we could be doing emergency shifts here to keep that stockpile up. Oh, okay. So let's... That looks like a janky little district, doesn't it? Alright, and now we can stop the emergency shifts there. I need to get trust up, so I don't want them going too long. Alright.
Recess has ended. The council sits again.
Alright, let's get our funeral laws. Yeah, we want the harvesting funerals. Ooh. Okay, so 35, so we only need 17 out of 39 hesitants. Anybody on Twitch can vote. I think we'll let this one ride. So, if you want to vote, going once, going twice. Here we go. Damn.
The noes have it.
Alright. No need to be jerks about it. Okay. Ah, damn. The beacon is going to be out here. Now we need to build the thing out there. Our scouts passed a group of jolly-faced hunters they later described as having as having plenty of meat on their bones. In exchange for a spare heat lamp, the hunters revealed some details about their hunting grounds. A field full of lichen and moss where huge herds graze. The husk of a machine remains in the snow. Already picked clean of useful parts, our scouts noted frozen oil around what remains of the fuel tank. A set of coordinates was carved roughly into the broken boilerplate. Alright. So we need to build a skyway. So let's do that. Let's see what this is. Oh, Stuart, a new count has revealed significant growth in our population in recent weeks. Some attribute the rise to an influx of settlers from the Frostland, others to births outnumbering deaths. Whatever the cause, we have adjusted our calculations of the city's needs to reflect the new numbers. Alright. Well, we can... Yeah, let's hold off. Because we could also just research the housing thing, and one housing thing will do it. Stuart, a law you propose has failed to garner enough votes in the council to come into force. In critical... You know, I get this sometimes, and, like, I haven't gotten a failed law. This is one of the first times I've gotten this, and it actually is true. Yeah. Guided voting. We'll get to that. I mean, when we get the trust for it. Alright, we got the blasting coal mine. Let's research a new housing. Ugh. The housing block. I thought the machinists gave me one of the better ones. Alright, research the idea. So, we are going to expand this block. And there we go. Decrease the amount of heat we're going to need. These housing districts look kind of cool because of the built into the side of a wall here. Except when you go over there. Yeah, like when we build a housing block here, you get a view of that beautiful city. All right.
Forecasts call for colder temperatures. Take action.
All right, so temperature went down. So what can we feasibly... I mean, let's get the housing districts up at least. Yeah. I'm working on it, people. Jesus. So we're gonna need 200 heat stamps, 100 prefabs. 20 Frostland teams. Yeah. Okay. So to get the beacon, so 200 heat stamps, we can shake some people down for... Oh, we haven't named our city. The classic, of course. HamKutz Heights. You gotta have yourself a HamKutz Heights. Alright. No, can't raise funds from you, huh? There we go. So... Alright, so we need about 54 more. Let's just get that built. Or... no, we really need the coal mine, though.
Please give the right of way to frost-breaking teams in transit.
Alright. Now we wait to get 200 heat stamps. Yeah, look at that. See? Ouch, my finger, these spindles. The journeywomen keep joking that I'll fall asleep and be awakened by a prince. I don't get it. It's a thing that used to happen in the old country, apparently. One more and I'll beat my record today. Auntie Mabel will be proud. I spin a good yarn. Keep it up and I'll have a good job at the mill. It's hard work, but it beats being in the streets. Family apprenticeship promises a better future for the entire city. Does it now? Alright. So, we've upgraded all of these. I mean, I suppose we could build another one. I'd rather get the housing. Oh. Alright. Let's try this again. Harvesting funerals. Alright, so let's negotiate. Anybody on Twitch, you can vote. What do these guys want? Construct a blasting coal mine. Aren't we doing that right now? Oh, but it was already finished. Well, I feel like we haven't done anything for the lords yet. Yeah, let's do the recovery hospital. Alright, anybody on Twitch who wants to vote, going once, going twice. Let's go. The eyes have it. That's right, we do. Funerals regulated, trust rises. Damn right it does.
A law has passed in the council. Take heed.
Oh, let's get all the heating up. Alright, let's do an emergency shift for that one. Alright, food. Let's buy us a little bit more time with food. Trust lowers a little bit, that's fine. Let's get to 200 prefabs. Oh, we've got the housing block.
The Research Institute has concluded its latest task and is ready.
See, this is the problem. It gets pushed back so much. Oh, I said hospitals, but no. We need a hothouse. Yeah, let's do this. Okay. Let's research that idea. You know, can we shake anybody down for money? We can. There we go. Alright. Build us the beacon. Now, we need 20 Frostland. Oop. Now, let's expand this and get more Frostland teams and try to go get that food. Oh, and we need 2 more heat stamps. Alright, let's build a housing district. Or a housing block, I mean. Oh, look at that. That'll cover it for us. Stuart, the first group of people from the fallen city, has arrived at our beacon. 3 adolescents on the verge of exhaustion, arriving hauling a sledge on which lay 2 sickly adults. Ma and Pa's fever took a nasty turn. We'd lost all hope, but then we saw the beacon. Took turns dragging him day and night, said the eldest. The people of our city rushed to their aid. Donations of funds have poured in, and medics have lined up to volunteer their expertise. We should prepare infrastructure and clear instructions to support our people's desire to aid the newcomers. Yeah, do both. Hospitals require 25% less workforce, 25 fewer heat stamps. Excellent. Alright. Alright, so when this is done, we're good on housing. Yes, we've got our 20 Frostland teams. Launch the expedition.
Terminal patients are encouraged to maintain a healthy diet. Chances of a successful transplant depend on it.
How much time do we have left on this? 13 weeks. And we've got one right here, so we'll build that. You know, we should just build another materials district for now. Alright. Alright, we're doing okay. I think we're doing okay. Who knows? Oh, you know, let's speed up research. I always forget I can do that.
Council session is now.
Yeah. Alright. Oh, surplus heat, yeah. You might want to do that. Warm housing districts generate heat stamps. So let's get the thinkers on our side. No, we don't want to do the hospital. I also don't want to do research. Ah, research mechanized sawmill. Yeah, because we're going to do that next anyway. I don't know though. It seems like such a waste because we're probably not going to get this. I don't know, the 50, I don't know, we got 56 hesitant. If this fails, I'm okay with it. Alright, so we're going to do this. So anybody on Twitch who wants to vote, going once, going twice, here we go. Ooh! Look at that, by 3 votes, we got it. Alright.
delegates have reached a decision. A new law takes hold.
So we're gonna want another. So let's get to 40. Oh, perfect. Alright, so we'll get ourselves another materials district. There you guys are. Looking good in your little materials district. Look at all those trees over there that we're going to chop down when we create another district. Look at those little districts off there. Yes.
Proposed a new idea.
Alright, let's research the recovery hospital. So we need to get to 50. Stuart, we see we're low on heat stamps. To prevent the city from grinding to a halt, the machinists have come forward with a potential solution. The city is right-skinned, Stuart. No one's got any funds to go around. One leader says, we say our best bet is to pass mass-produced goods. This would help us generate income over time. So we can make the machinists happy. Alright. Sure, let's do it. We got 23 weeks left for this. Wait, which one? Recovery Hospital. Oh, it'll take 6 weeks. Oh, we don't have enough heat stamps. That'd be good. We got 40. There we go. Recovery Hospital, let's do it. It's gonna take 6 weeks. We've got 22 weeks, perfect. Now, the Drum Hot House.
Do not blame all your problems on the steward.
Yeah, I agree with that.
For your own domain.
Alright, we need 80 heat stamps, but we need more workforce. Yeah, we could build a materials stockpile. Alright, well. Can I do anything with these guys? Nobody's got any special abilities for me?
From all corners of the city, the council gathers.
Alright, mass-produced goods. So let it be written. So let it be done. Alright, anybody on Twitch, you can vote. I think I'm going to let this one ride. So if you want to vote, going once, going twice. Here we go. Alright.
The eyes have it.
We got it. Damn, I need more workers. Well, this is about to be depleted.
Take note. A new rule enters into force.
So, yeah, we're going to need to frost break out. Because we're going to need more prefabs. Ooh, although now we can do it. Alright, we we need 80 prefabs.
The Research Institute is ready to present
Alright.
its latest
The mechanized
breakthrough.
sawmill. Let's do it. This is the one we would want anyway. Alright, so... Alright. Let's not mess with prefabs. So we're gonna build this. Yeah, so now we're back to where we were. Okay. There we go. So let's get to 80 prefabs. Oh, here we go. I doubted we could prioritize progress, yet here machines work for us. I doubted merit could be rewarded and cherished within the city. This made me realize what this city can become. The times of mere survival are gone. We must organize. A brighter tomorrow is within our reach. Venturers formed. Don't mind these guys, actually. Even though they kind of look like a douche. Because we can do finance mercenaries and city investment if we got good relations. Alright, so let's make sure they stay happy. Alright, so we've got the workforce. Let's get to 80. Just in the nick of time, because...
A new territory has been...
They keep looking at my hands. Every day they come and pester me about my work. What are you doing right now? Can we push the other research along? Why are you halting the drafting of the law we discussed yesterday? They want to influence what we do. Ventures. Puh. Easy, buddy. Easy. Alright. Yes, here we go. Reindeer are known to live in this area, feeding off lichen growing above hidden hot springs. An outpost here could increase our food supply by 70 food until its deposit of 29,400 food is depleted. Yeah, it'll take 5 of the Frostland teams. Let's take it. Oh, look at that. Alright. Look at this. Okay, so we're a little over an hour right now, so we're going to take a quick break. Quick 60-second break. For me to, well, for all of us to go to the bathroom. I'm going to get another drink, and then we'll be right back. 60 seconds. Alright, and we're back. Alright, let me just take some insulin so I don't die from this wine. Priorities, you know? Priorities. Alright. Look at that. We've got all three things. Let's not be too high on ourselves though, because you know. It is Frostpunk after all. It's gonna kick you in the teeth if you think everything is okay. Alright. Let me just get everything together. Alright, so let's unpause here. Alright, so we do still want to build the drum hothouse. So we got to get to 80 heat stamps, but we do also want to keep exploring. So now, yeah, so now let's launch the, well, do we have one? Yeah, coal. Alright, let's go out that way. There we go. Ooh, although that probably will mess with our drum hothouse. Yeah, we need 400 workers. Well, come on, Beacon. Aren't you supposed to be giving me people?
The council has convened and awaits the steward's proposal.
Oh! Okay, we gotta get a new... We gotta get a new coal thing going. I mean, there is coal right there, so we just have to build it. Hey! Can we get our guard enforcers yet? No, we cannot. Alright. Oh, contagion prevention. Who likes this? Oh, the Ventures like this. We do want to keep them happy. And I don't really want to get more shelter demand. Alright, I guess we'll do this. Alright, anybody out there on Twitch who wants to vote, now's your time. But I'm going to do some negotiating while you do that. What do the lords want? Construct a recovery hospital. We can do that. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, that'll give us what we want. Alright, so we're going to let this go to a vote. So anybody on Twitch who wants to vote, now's your time. Going once, going twice. Here we go.
The eyes have it.
The eyes have it. Damn right we do. Alright. Okay, so we're gonna need to do some Frosta break-in.
The delegates have reached
We want to get to that one.
a new law takes hold.
Requires more workforce. Alright, we can afford to lose some for a moment. Alright, let's frost break. Alright, it's a good looking district right there. So we can deactivate that. Whoa. Oh yeah. I was like, how did the materials demand get back up? Alright, let's get to 80 heat stamps. We are now low on food. Oh, there we go. Alright, so let's get our drum hothouse. And now...
Remember to make sure your contagion badge is visible at all times.
Yeah, look at that. Alright. And then we're going to frost break out here, because we can get the deep coal mine, which is good because it looks like this is running out. Luckily, too, we have these guys going out there, so that's good. All right. Oh, we're not researching. All right, so now it's time for the generator upgrade because we cannot forget about that. Oh, interesting. I didn't even think of it. All we have are oil pumps. Well, that's what we were going to do anyway, so let's do it. All right. Stuart, a father has come to our offices with his son. They both ask you, hear them out. This boy is not cut out for a blacksmith, said the father. His knack is for words, poetry. I can bend steel, but he can stir souls. Please, let him be apprenticed under someone who can teach him to use his talents. Their plea echoes the sentiment of some that family apprenticeship limits the prospects of children born into an arduous career path. What should we do? Yeah, let's do this. Can increase our standing with 2 factions. Of course we want that. Alright, we got 38 weeks left for food, but... Oh, wait. Wait, what in the hell? I thought we were building a drum hothouse. Alright. Hello there, little buddy. First convoy arrives. The first large convoy of newcomers has arrived in our city. Many of them are sick or injured after their hard journey. It will take time and medical care before they can join our workforce. Each convoy of newcomers will bring many sick and injured people to your city. Take measures to prepare properly for their arrival. Yeah. Alright. Oh my god. Look at how much shelter we need. Okay. Disease weakens our workforce. Stuart, the poor conditions in the city take their toll on our people. Disease spreads. Some are so sick they are unable to work. If this continues, it will endanger our ability to sustain the city as our workforce will decimate. We must act. Alright, so let's pause for a second here. How many sick do we have? 892. So, we need to build a recovery hospital. So we need 75. Let's raise funds. Alright, so this one is the Lords. No. The Thinkers. The Thinkers, the Machinists. I think it was the Thinkers anyway that liked the hospital. Yeah, so let's build a recovery hospital. We could build the housing blocks, but we're gonna need housing districts anyway. So we might as well get it done. Yeah. There we go. And let's build a second one. Three. Yeah, there we go. So that's going to be 40. Strata.
The council has convened and awaits the steward's proposal.
Do they? Oh, Gabriel Vladimir, hello. Thank you for the follow. Let's see. Howdy, you've been a massive player of Frostpunk 1. What would you say are the takeaways from 1 to 2? Is it worth buying? I love this question. I love it. It is worth buying. It is absolutely worth buying. So this is the thing you should be prepared for with Frostpunk 2. It is not like Frostpunk 1. I think the game got some mixed reviews when it first released because everybody loves Frostpunk 1, as do I. And everybody wanted more Frostpunk 1. This game is very different, though it continues the story perfectly. So, as a player of Frostpunk 1, the basic idea here is you'll kind of recognize this, where this was your whole game in Frostpunk 1. In Frostpunk 2, this is just your central district. And now you're like expanding a much larger city. And so I would say the main difference is that Frostpunk 1 was kind of a smaller, contained city builder where you can see individual people going around. This one is a much larger one where you're building districts and stuff like that. And so the mechanics are very different. Though it's great. And I love it because, like, you can play this and it's a different game. You can play Frostpunk 1, it's a different game. So, highly recommend it. Those are the takeaways. Still Frostpunk. You're still in constant crisis. So that hasn't changed. So yeah, highly, highly recommend it. Alright, let's see what we got here. Alright. Anybody who wants to vote on this on Twitch? Let's see. Stuart, the Venturers have started gathering for periodic rallies supporting your rule. They praise you for steering the city on a path to innovative prosperity. They attract large crowds of people who share their optimism. Between speeches, they hold lectures detailing the first of their 10 steps to assert dominance and influence people. All who attend receive a discount on the whole series. My old man wasted his life sniffling caribou shit as a scout, said a participant. I don't want to end up a nobody like him. I'm going to devise powerful machines to climb the ladder of success. Ambition, that's what the city needs. The Venturers are suggesting several things they believe will improve the city even further. What should they focus on? So you can sink multiple hours like I used to, like in Frostpunk. Yeah, absolutely. So there's a lot more. Well, I don't know. I was going to say there's a lot more in the politics of the city, though there was a lot of politics in the city in the first one. So I don't know if I say there's more, but it's different, right? So what am I dealing with right now? So I had 3 basic groups in the city. Because of some of the laws I passed, one of them turned into a specific faction here called the Venturers, and now they're garnering like power within the city. They like me, so I'm getting a benefit from them. We're going to take heat stamps from this. There's now a currency in the city called heat stamps. And so you have here your heat stamps, which is basically your money, your prefabs, which you need for building, and then cores, which you'll recognize. Here's our heating, our coal, but now we can open it up to things like oil and steam. This is my housing. I just got a big influx of people, so I'm dealing with that. Food, materials, and goods. So these are the 4 basic, what do you call it? Like, I guess, I don't want to call them materials because this one is called materials, but yeah. You still have the Frostland, where you're going out and exploring places. But yeah, you can definitely sink many an hour. I sink many Friday Night Frostpunk on this one. Yeah, so here are your factions here. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. You still build. So basically what you do is, like, you build these districts. So this is a housing district, right? But then you can build these buildings within the district. So I built a research institute and a housing block here. So right now I got a huge influx of people, and so I'm trying to build up enough housing for all of them. Because our kind of specific story for this is this beacon of hope. So we built this beacon to bring people to the city, so I'm going to get constant, like, influxes of people. And so I just gotta deal with it. Keep up with it, I guess I would say. Oh, no. Tech tree's still here, so I'm currently researching a generator upgrade. Though the techs are all very different. So I'm researching this generator upgrade to allow me to build something in the central district that'll allow my generator to now work off multiple types of heat sources, so like oil, steam, and all that. But you have not same, you have the tech tree. I guess one thing that's different is they don't have the society tree. But what you do have, and actually we'll do it now, is this council. And so you can vote on laws. So let's see, what can we vote on? Well, actually, we have these special ones here. I don't have the support for that yet. So let's see, is there anything we can vote on? Damn, unfortunately, there's nothing we can actually vote on right now. But you have this, and then you pass these laws, right? And so the factions, they want certain laws, so passing certain things will make them happy or unhappy. So maybe next we'll research something that'll give us a new law to do.
Our scouts.
Alright, so we just explored this area. An old coal mine sits nestled in a small ravine. Excellent. By the look of its antiquated equipment, it had closed long before the Great Storm. Our scouts cleared the rubble blocking a side chamber and found several carts loaded with the precious black rocks. The main shaft itself fell in long ago. Not that it looks like there was much left to exploit. A cemetery by the entrance is a testament to the danger of mining even before the frost. Yes, so we're definitely going to take this coal. So far, looking epic. Still playing Frostpunk 1 on endless mode. I know what you mean, yeah. Next week, actually, on Tuesdays, I'm going to start doing a stream of The Last Autumn in Frostpunk 1. I never finished it, so I decided why not stream it. So yeah, that's the thing I think that's so cool about this game is it's not like an updated Frostpunk 1, which, you know, they've announced they are coming out with in 2 years. But this isn't like an updated Frostpunk 1. So it's just a different game. So you can still play, you still have Frostpunk 1 and you have this one. This one isn't trying to replace Frostpunk 1. So you can play both of them kind of together. And then, you know, when Frostpunk 1886 comes out, we'll see what the dynamic is there. But yeah, this one expands the story in such a cool way. The story mode in this, I think, is really cool as a sequel to the story of the first one. In fact, when you start the story mode on this one, it asks you at the beginning to select which path do you want to take, or which one did you take in your Frostpunk 1 run. The man, it's escaping me now what the two options were. Or it was like tradition or okay, sorry. Oh, okay. Wait, spoilers for Frostpunk 1 or Frostpunk 2? Have you finished the story mode on Frostpunk 1? Oh, wait, let me read this. Our scouts took shelter in this ice cave where they were startled to find they weren't alone. A man sat in the deepest chambers with crates of supplies and a core-powered furnace. It speaks to me. It tells me to stay, to wait for the great thaw, the man said again and again. He is clearly mad. Our scouts believe it would be a mercy to put him down. Then we could take the core to him. Oh, man. I gotta kill the guy? I mean, I'm definitely not leaving this core. Sorry, buddy. Okay. I got all achievements on Frostpunk via Steam. Even hardcore with... Whoa. So, you are an epic Frostpunk 1 player. So, okay, yeah. So, no, this isn't a spoiler for Frostpunk 2. This is what they ask you literally right at the beginning of the game when you start it. They're asking you, what was your path in Frostpunk 1? Which I think is kind of cool, so it continues the story in that way. Here we go. Stewart, a woman from a recent wave of newcomers has raised concerns about conditions in the Beacon Outpost. Now, I'm not one to sound ungrateful, but there's people getting sick on the way here from things entirely preventable, she said. Ain't suggesting a top-story penthouse or nothing, but something to keep the wind out of the shelters. That's ridiculous, another newcomer retorted. It's not like they're sleeping in puddles of pneumonia. I made the trek all the way here, and I'm just fine. What should they do? So we can improve it. Okay. We've got a vote here for decline, but I could use the trust. I think we can afford it. We're actually going to do that. All right, so we have 15 Frostland teams. So let's finally explore this place over here, the Frozen Bay. Oh, didn't know what you clicked. Doesn't matter. I appreciate you clicking through it. That's one cool thing they added for this, for Frostpunk 2, is that through Twitch, there's a bunch of interactions with it. Oh, we can research. So, we could, well, no. What we need, yeah, we need the deep melting deposit. Let's just get that out of the way. Okay. We need to expand these new housing districts. So this expansion will give us 10. That'll get us to 29. I think we build one more housing district. And rally's been collapsing. One more housing district and one house. Or maybe the other way around. So it was 10, it goes 29. Yeah, let's, oops. So we need 200 prefabs. Just watching makes me want to grind this out. Cheers for streaming it and being vocal. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, I love... you gotta talk. Otherwise, what's the point, right? Oh, what did I... Okay, so we can expand this. Excellent. So here we go. So we got that. We're about to lose this in 5 weeks. We gotta find ourselves some coal. Oh. I should have looked somewhere where there's gonna be coal. Whatever. Yes. I can spare this much. Actually, perhaps a bit more, in fact. May have to give up a few things, tighten my belt a bit, but it's worth it. Nothing I can have done with these funds gives me the same satisfaction as knowing they will help build a hospital to tend to those poor folks who went through hell to come here. People find meaning in the effort to aid sick incomers. Hey, okay. Wish there was more people like that in the world right now.
Every citizen is entitled to a monthly checkup at their local recovery hospital. Don't wait till it's too late.
All right. Now and what's cool too is, so they just did this major update last week, and this new heating map is brand new, which you'll recognize from Frostpunk 1. And so we're all of us Frostpunk 2 players are pretty cool, or pretty hyped about it. Love the NPC callouts. Yeah, I know, it's really cool. Yeah, actually, yeah. And another thing they can do is when you go to the council here, you can like click on individual people, and they give you their little Rachel Collins, broker, machinist. First kiss was embarrassing. Has always wanted to depose someone. Is terrified by the thought of the generator blowing up. These don't really do anything for you. They're just kind of cool to look at, like one of those things. Charity McGowan, an analyst and a machinist. Used to fix her friends' bicycles when they broke. Practices facial expressions in the mirror. Opens up after a little attention. Aw. Alright. The story of the people, exactly. It's fun. Alright, so yeah. Okay, we've got to get people housed here. We're actually losing the plot here. Okay, we need 200 prefabs. So let's get there. Problem is, we're about to lose. Well, what we could really use is like another blasting coal mine. We don't have any more coal here, right? Yeah, no. Alright, so we've now got some generator problems. Okay, first things first, we gotta get people inside and housed. Oh, we started the city is changing. We started a family here. We bore children. We toiled against the hardship like everybody else, but now these venturers, they walk around telling people what to do, what to think. What they spout, though, is utter folly. Against everything that made us, we will not have it. The fate of our children is at stake. We will chart the path for our city. So we now have a new faction that just formed, the Menders. I actually don't mind these guys. Organize rescue operations. The Menders will dispatch teams to the Frostland, and if we get good relations, yeah. But they are in direct opposition to these guys. Deluxe edition. Add to cart. Yes. Another player. I love it. Oh, yeah, yeah, absolutely. As a fan of Frostpunk 1, trust me, you will not be disappointed in this one. This one is excellent. Alright, so we need that blasted coal mine. Stuart, Mender's representatives have come to your office. It was madness to vote in Infectious Badge, one said. If you continue with such nonsense, we will have to act. We implore you, repeal that law. Or, if you're adamant about upholding it, at least further our vision of the city in a different area. Do you intend to listen to them? Well, the other faction will be upset about it. I actually don't mind getting rid of infectious. Well, no, because the problem is the alternative law is going to cause me to have to build a bunch of housing. Research conservative treatment. Alright, yeah. Diseases decrease. Yeah, alright, we can research that. We'll do that. We'll do that. Now give me 80 heat stamps. Ooh. The deep melting.
The Research Institute has concluded its latest task and is ready for
So the blasting coal mine will give me 231. We need something from the Frostland. That's what we need. You know, we also need, yeah, let's get the mechanized sawmill. Johnny Test. Oh, hello. Boo. What are we booing? We booing that my rising tension here? WTB better download speeds.
Have surveyed new areas.
Oh, why won't it let you vote on laws? It just not working? I haven't done a vote. Oh, because mobile. Ah. Yeah. That sucks. You know, yeah, they should update that. But, well, you haven't missed a vote in a little bit. Like a woman in the early... You know, it took me for a second. I was like, why? Because he didn't have a mobile in the 1900s? I get it. I get it. Alright. We need a lot of stuff right now. Ooh, okay, yikes. Yeah, we need the charcoal plants. Well, we haven't switched over to oil yet, which we gotta do. Oh, hold on. Okay, so let's see what we got here. The charred remains of a workshop stand out against the white snow, black burns that could have only been caused by burning oil. From the impressions in the snow, our scouts can tell many vehicles passed through here in years before the fire. The majority of the tracks lead in the same direction. You have a surplus of materials. Download happening. Yes, welcome to the fold, Gabriel Vladimir. An old flagpole in the middle of nowhere. A tattered flag flutters in the wind, unrecognizable. Yeah, we need to get... Okay, we don't have the Frostland teams. Over the years, there were sightings of nomadic people roaming this area. Yeah, we'll come back there. I want to find something. Foothills. Why are hills filled with feet? I know. What is... It's like Quentin Tarantino's dream filming location. Ah, here we go. Possible findings. Coal. That's what I'm looking for. Alright. Alright. Here we go.
Invite all responsible citizens to take part in their...
Alright, I need to research something else here. What do we need? Not that. Oh, did I make a promise? Oh yeah. Okay, research conservative treatment. Alright, fine. Let's do it. I vote a nuke. Yeah, let's just nuke it. Like this is Fallout 3. Also, maybe check the Ventures for the promise to use... Oh, thank you for that reminder. Yes. Oh, yeah. Okay. I gotta... Yeah. Yeah, they just fell out of favorable. It wouldn't be cold if we nuke it. That'll warm the place up. And we definitely... I don't like to hold off guard enforcers this long. Oh! I didn't realize I would have that much support. Alright. We're going to have our first vote. Alright, so anybody out there in Twitch who wants to vote, go for it. I would appreciate it, because I'm going to need it. Because this one we got to get up to 67. God, I don't know, I could possibly let this one ride. Let's see what negotiations are. So the Thinkers, we could grant them an agenda. The Lords... heat their homes. The Machinists. The Mechanized Sawmill, actually. Or the the Automated Logistics Bay. I was actually thinking I might research that next. What do the Ventures want? Let's promise the Automated Logistics Bay, because I was going to do that anyway. Alright, so I think we're going to let this one ride. We have 58.4, we need to get to 67, but there's 24 hesitants, so, and somebody on Twitch voting. So, anybody else on the Ventures passive, so they generate heat stamps. Yeah. I know, I do want to lean into the Ventures on this one for that. I've never really leaned into them before, so I want to do that in this run. Alright, anybody else on Twitch who wants to vote? Going once, going twice. Here we go. Gabriel Vladimir, thank you very much for your vote. So we got to get to 67.
The nose.
Whoa. Wait, what happened there? Okay, I've never seen that happen in the game before. We started with 50 support. I've never seen the number end lower than what the support already was. Huh. That is new to me. Okay. I don't even know if it's a bug or not. Alright, we need this Frostland team to get to where they're going. Oh yeah, and we need to build another housing district. So, alright, yeah, we're gonna go above the crater now. So that gives 20, and let's build a housing block. Alright, so these two buildings will get everybody indoors. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, so we got, they call that RNG. Is that what they call it? I call that me getting screwed. That's what I call it. So when we get to 40 heat stamps, we're going to build our first industrial district, which, ooh, just in time, because we're going to need it. call it Gabriel's fault. Oh no! Shots fired. Shots fired at 5 o'clock. Not enough. Wait, did I dismantle this thing? Okay, I don't know what happened there, but maybe I've had too much wine tonight, you know? Wine, though. I'll take the blame. No. I think that was a bug, actually, to be honest with you. They just released a major update last week, so it's possible there be bugs. Actually, I also got to keep in mind here, we got to be ready to construct this oil pumps once we get oil. Oh yeah, okay, we need to raise this, the food. Alright. Alright, come on, people. Yeah, I don't want to lower trust anymore. Yeah, we're gonna need you to do that, guys. Well, we could build, yeah, let's build another food district. Then we don't need to do emergency shifts.
Neighbors kindly ask rally attendees to keep all applause to a reasonable volume.
Alright, so now research the automated logistics bay, so we gotta get the 50 heat stamps. Alright, thank God a warmer season.
The ball is open.
So let's do the automated logistics bay, because quite honestly we could really use it too. Alright. So now we will get some prefabs just in time, because this is gone. I don't think we have any more prefabs on the map anyway. Alright, this music is making me nervous. It's not Frostpunk without nerve-wracking music. Alright, oh! Alright, we need a stockpile of materials. Alright, we need to hit somebody up for money. Stewart. Okay. Let's just put that there. So we're about to hit our cap. And then, let's expand
Our
this
scouts
district.
have surveyed new areas.
So now, yeah, let's put it here. So I want to build another industrial district right around it, so that we can start getting goods. Ooh. Still love the soundtrack. Soundtrack is still excellent. You can't have a Frostpunk game without an excellent soundtrack. Oh, what is this? Stuart, the Menders have begun a series of protests in this district. Here, oh man, here it comes. They gather around the district's main hub and disable it. letting the temperature and power level fall. They have deployed their tents in the middle of the paralyzed district, joining them together to block all access. The city is heading in the wrong direction. The Venturers and the Steward must hear our call. One of the protesters shouted passionately during their most recent gathering. Abolish infectious badge. See your folly before the frost takes us all. The Menders refuse to stop their disruptions. Oh, sorry, I forgot to open up this. The Menders refuse to stop their disruptions until demands are met. What should we do? Research Dutiful Youth, research Patrol Watchtower. Yeah, convince them to stop. It's not going to work. This one, I mean, yeah, I could research these two things. That's not so bad. It'll take longer. Or I could repeal Infectious Badge. I actually don't mind repealing Infectious Badge. This will take more time. And they're stopping a district. But the Ventures will be pissed if I do this. Alright. Let's try to keep them both happy. Yeah, so now... Oh, okay. So the district they took over... Good. Is this one. I don't really care so much about this district. Because we're building another one right next to it. Though this is going to spread. Oh, okay, what happened here? Didn't we just... Here we go. Excellent. This is what I wanted. Shanties and furnaces still remain from when a community of hundreds supported these interconnected shafts along a deep coal vein. An outpost here could increase our supply by 400 coal. Yes. Alright, connect the trails. This is what we want. We need... Okay, so we need 7 more prefab... Or 7 more heat stamps to do it. Alright, there we go. Alright. So in 3 weeks. Look at that. We're in a positive for everything. For now. Alright, so let's switch this to goods. So we've got these. What's this? There's a new law available. Oh, yeah, conservative treatment. We could kind of let this one run. So anybody on Twitch, you guys can vote now. Ooh, the only people who will negotiate are the thinkers. Pharmaceutical testing laboratory. Surveillance watchtower. I forget what the one is we promised. I think I'll let this one ride. I think we can get the 11 votes out of the 18. We'll see. Alright, let's do it. Gabriel Vladimir, thank you for your vote.
The delegates have
Oh,
spoken.
okay,
The law
so
takes effect.
there's something with when you have the Twitch voting. I don't know if it's a bug or if it's intended, but sometimes you get situations like this. But whatever, I'll take it. Maybe it's the same bug that caused the other one to fail.
Take note. A new rule enters
All right, so where are we at here? God, I need this. I need this so bad right now. And I need this done. Patrol watchtower. Okay, we could have negotiated it, but whatever. The viewer votes counted as 40. So if only 20 people voted yes, and the viewers vote yes, then it would pass the law. Wait, so we had one viewer vote that last time. You're saying the one vote counted as 40 votes? Is that what it is? Because I've been trying to figure this out for like weeks. So that one vote counted as 40. Yeah, you can only do the Twitch vote if you're on a web browser. If you're on the mobile app, it doesn't work. The votes would be split between viewers. See, I wish there was a way where I could just be like, one viewer, one vote. Because that would, you know, make more sense to me. But whatever.
Institute is
Okay.
ready to present its latest breakthrough.
So let's do Patrol Watchtower, because we're actually going to need that. Yeah. Hey. One vote counts as 40. Not a bad world to be in. Well, I mean, I guess. You're still in the frozen apocalypse, so maybe it is. Alright, so where are we going next? Prefabs. Rule with an iron hand. Rule with an iron mouse click. Alright, so the Desolate Coast, maybe? Yeah, let's do the Desolate Coast. It's the only one we have enough for. Oh. Alright, let's expand the food district. That'll probably cover that. So the machinists are happy with us. Oh, de-radicalize the venturers. Wait. That's right. Who did the Menders form from? I don't know. What's this? Stuart, the low temperatures in the work districts are taking a toll on our citizens. Even those working indoors are reporting frostbite and losing fingers. Wear gloves, says management. Pfft, yeah, typical. Well, have you ever tried doing precision welding while wearing gloves, said a disgruntled worker. Bleeding tossers. What we need is warmth. Or we'll all keep dropping like flies. What should we do? So promise to increase temperature. Enforce wearing protective equipment. Ooh, efficiency's down, yeah. Gonna meet you, bro. Frostpunk 2 downloaded, gonna get hooked. Okay, go for it. Let me, at some point, let me know what the initial thoughts are. Yeah, we're gonna promise to increase temperature. Because we should be getting... Oh, we're already getting it. Okay, so let's raise the temperature. Look at that. But wait, how come we're still at -60? There we go. 100% bro. I'll let you know coming from a hardcore Frostpunk 1 player. Yeah, I'm really excited to hear that. A hardcore Frostpunk 1 player who hasn't played Frostpunk 2 yet. I'd love to hear, and especially since you're playing now with the new update. I haven't heard an opinion of somebody who's coming into the new update fresh, so I'm excited to hear. I'm excited to hear your thoughts. So get in there. Get in there. Okay, Stuart, the Menders protests have spread to another district. People are openly questioning their actions, however, pointing out the city is faring well under your leadership. In fact, despite this show of force, it seems more and more people are choosing to abandon their ideals. Oh. A good situation in the city pushes people away from the Menders. Haha, yes, boss. Always nice to be called boss. You can get used to that. Okay. So everything's heated. And so we do the watchtowers, and then we'll get the dutiful youth. Get that dutiful youth. Alright. Is there anything that we can actually vote on? Yeah, you say 47 are for me. Is it though? Let's try it. Alright, opening up the vote to Twitch. Hey, Barney! Yay, colonial administrations won't suck anymore. Haha, that's right. Yeah, you saw that. The new Victoria 3 dev diary. Colonial administrations are back on the menu, boys. Yeah, isn't that exciting? That whole company update, just like, I absolutely loved it. I'll tell you, I cannot wait for June 17th when that DLC comes out. Demolish a building. Yeah, no. We're not going to do that, guys. Sorry, thinkers. Let's see what the lords want. Construct a recovery hospital. We need to build 3 hospitals, so yeah, we'll do that. Just for good measure, what do the venturers want? Construct a building. Oh yeah, hell yeah, because we're going to do that. Alright, let's do this. Alright, we got a vote on Twitch already. Anybody else on Twitch who wants to vote? Going once, going twice. Here we go. Hey, Gabriel Vladimir, still voting though. Appreciate it, my man. And we got it. Alright, Guard Enforcers. This is going to be very important. We could have our trusts, our Rockefellers, our monopolies, and our Teddy Roosevelts to destroy them. Isn't that going to be cool, though? The new, like, executives and the, like, creating monopolies. Ugh. I can't wait. I'm permanently stuck to be like a woman in the early 1900s. Yeah, how they not change that? Right? Like, what is the deal with that? Like, the game's been out long enough now. That should be addressed. Because I need more votes. That's why I care. Alright. I want to make... Okay. So I can't do the watchtower. Stuart, the first incomers from the fallen city have told shocking tales about their experiences. It seems in their city's last days, leaders determined overpopulation was to blame. They let people freeze or starve and neglected the ill in the twisted attempt to reduce their numbers. Outraged by this cruelty, our people have added to our mission to vow to avoid deaths and cure the ill. They've also floated ideas to help our incoming guests process their past trauma. Objectives to limit deaths and heal the sick and injured have been added to the beacon folk. Ooh boy. Why you putting the game in a dress? Yeah, I know, right? Get with the times. Get with the times. We will welcome them with celebrations and rejoice and honor their past. We will collect the stories of their suffering, so they'll never be. Ooh, tension or trust? Tension or trust? Let's go with trust. Does this game have generic events like Vic 3? The ones that appear repeatedly from time? Yeah, it does. At the very beginning of the game, you get kind of similar events. Especially, for me, I kind of pass the same laws at the beginning of the game. So I always end up getting kind of similar events. So yeah, this one definitely has that. Alright, we need another hospital.
The Research Institute has proposed a new
Alright, research dutiful youth. And then hopefully the protests will end. It's going to take 10 weeks. How much longer do we have on this? 35 weeks. Okay, perfect. And then... Wait, what? I did... Everything is at... Today I'm feeling a bit down. I argued with my family a few days ago. There was no violence or anything, but you know that awkward silence? No one talks to anyone. It's horrible. Family's complicated. Oh, I know that feeling all too well. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. That's rough. Hopefully, though, it passes. Usually stuff like that can pass. That's where you just... Oh, boy. That's where you just hide inside and play your games until everybody cools off. But sympathies, my man, sympathies. Alright, I'm gonna pause for a second here. I think I need to think for a second. Oh, we're losing food. Okay, so we're currently researching what will get this out of there. We need to build a recovery hospital and build another hospital, so let's do that. And then we do, you know, we could use the logistics bay. True, it usually ends in a barbecue or something. I know it passes the time, but it's still weird. Yeah, I know. The process of it ending is never good. Oh. Alright, we need another materials district. So we'll build this one. And then we'll build another drum hothouse. Oh, but we need... Yeah, we need the drum hothouse first.
Steward.
Can we shake you down for money? Yeah, we can. That's what we're gonna do. Alright, drum hothouse there. That'll fix that. And then, yes, the automated logistics bay.
The city is aware of the difficulties caused by the current protest.
Oh.
We are making every effort to resolve them.
I call BS can't subscribe. Oh, you mean subscribe to me on Twitch?
The delegates
Yeah,
have
unfortunately I'm not
gathered
monetized
and
yet,
will
so I'm not able to
consider
do a
the
subscription on
Stewards'
Twitch.
agenda.
But I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I appreciate it, though. I appreciate you trying. Alright, demands are met. Good. Protests begin collapsing. Alright. Wear a low-cut top. I know, right? If I could sell my body, that's all I'd do. Unfortunately, the market price is very low for the goods that I got. Oh, you know, I've never zoomed into one of the hubs. Let's see what this looks like. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Hello, Mr. Hub. Oh, throws money at screen. Sorry, Gabriel Vladimir. My damn Streamlabs thing. I thought I turned off the caps thing. It censored your message because of that. I gotta go back in there and fix that. But I appreciate you throwing money at the screen. Alright, promises kept. Promises made, promises kept, my friends. Alright. Yes. Okay, so the protests are gone. Just in the nick of time, we can get the prefabs back. Let's expand this. Okay, so we've got that district. We got to get the sawmill back in there.
Citizens, our researchers.
Stuart, the machinists have come forward to accuse you of placating them with research projects you never intend to implement. Oh, did I forget to vote on something? Damn. Our last few research papers have died on your desk, one representative says. We spend our time, not to mention the city's funds, researching, and for what? To grow your ego with our approval? They insist you take action, either enact their most recent research as a show of good faith, or they will no longer trust that their research will ever amount to anything. My man, I am constructing the logistics bay. I gotta build another one? I mean... Yeah, I mean, you can use, you know, more Frostland teams, but damn. Damn, guys. Okay. Well, now we got a ton of Frostland teams, and we can start going to places we couldn't before. So what do we got? What do we need? Coal. We need everything. That's what we need. Oop. We need everything. Materials, prefabs. Oddly enough, you know, we're kind of good on prefabs at the moment. Oh, yeah, the Dreadnought. Here we go. Oil, yes. And a deep oil. This is what we need. A ruined steel behemoth lies across a crevasse. Wagons spilled into the nearby snow. There are clear signs that people have come and gone from the site, even storing goods here. But what has the scouts excited is the huge quantity of readily available oil. Ooh. Okay, so let's do the trail first. Whoops. I always go in too far. Okay. Alright, so we have 15 teams. Ah, here we go. Okay, we'll find food there. Perfect. God, we gotta get the goods. I never get the goods. I never got the goods. Alright, let's make... let's get to 80. Stuart, the Lords seem to be concerned by the radical ideas of some of the menders. Some of them are family, but their ideals consume them, says one of the elders. They are still good people. We just need your authority to convince them to see reason. They ask you to decry the more extreme menders' ideals, so the Lords have leverage when convincing them to abandon their radical ways. Ah, de-radicalize the menders' community action. Okay, that's good. Alright. Oh, yeah, we gotta vote. Okay. Oh, yeah, dutiful youth. Yeah, so we'll get some workforce here. Okay. So open this up to Twitch. We only need 10 out of the 18 hesitant. Is it worth trying to negotiate? The only one we can are the machinists. And what do they want? Oh, construct a mechanized sawmill. I mean, we're going to do that anyway. So let's do it. All right. Anybody out there on Twitch who wants to vote, now's your chance. Going once. Going twice. Here we go. All right, we got it. All right, we're at like 2 hours 20 minutes here, so I'm gonna take a bathroom break real quick, get a little bit more drink. So we'll be back in like 30 seconds. I say 30, it's gonna be like 60. Be back in like 60 seconds. Be right back. All right, and we're back. Gabriel, did I make it back? Did I make it back in time? Must be nice to be able to vote. You know, Johnny, can you go to Twitch on the web browser on your mobile device? Would that allow you? Ooh. 2 minutes 36 seconds. Well, I guess that's inflation for you. You know, in the 90s that was 60 seconds. Oh. Okay, hold on. Let's look here. So we have things that aren't heated, but a surplus of heat. And we have resume. No. No, I want to look at our laws. Warm housing districts generate heat stamps. So we have a surplus of heat. Oh, we can't make things warm. Okay. Then what we need is a fuel stockpile. Yeah, but we need the okay, we need the hothouse. No, it doesn't let you. Man, it is just not being nice to you today. Whoa, look at these Frostland teams. We've got 30 of them now. Okay. Cores and food launch the expedition. Ah. Wait, connect path. I thought we were. I thought we have a path. Wait, what is this? Hold on. Let's pause this for a second. Construct path? Wait, did we really connect this path but not the last little bit? Racist. That's right. That's what it is. Okay. So now what we really need is a factory. So we don't have enough. So we're gonna need 50. Hardcore equals no pot. Yeah, I know. I never. I'll be honest with you. Yeah, and no saving. I never did hardcore mode on Frostpunk 1 or this one. I think there is a hardcore mode on this one. It just seems very intimidating. Nor, to be honest, I was I ever sure I had the time to go through a whole run without being able to like save or pause. But it is also a very intimidating endeavor. So, much respect to you for being able to do that. I am Lord Save Scum. Yeah, it makes it more fun. I bet it does. I should try it at some point. Maybe I'll do a special stream one day where I'm like, I'm gonna pop my hardcore mode cherry, just to make it sound really awkward. Oh, look at this district. Whoa, it zooms in on this, but there's another one right up there. Oh, it looks cozy down here. Alright, we need one more... Well, we need one more hospital, but we absolutely need to get another... Ooh, we're out of food. Okay. Oh my god. Look at the amount of houses we are down. Okay. Whew. Okay. Let's make that
The
one.
temporary lack of goods we're experiencing is no excuse for thievery.
Put on the tinfoil hat and have a crack. The worst that could happen, they all die. I know. That's true. And it's not like when I'm not on hardcore mode, they don't all die. So, might as well go out in a blaze of flames. Or in a blaze of glory. Freudian slip there. Okay. Whoa. What happened to our housing? Okay, can we research anything better? Mandatory crowding, 20% more. Yeah, let's do this. Oh, but we need 50, yeah. Well, we don't have the money for any of this anyway. Alright. Let's build some housing districts. Let's... Oh, wait. That's all we can do. Okay, so... we're gonna do 3 there. So a housing district there.
The council
Ooh.
has convened and awaits the steward's proposal.
Oh boy, guys. It just got real here. Stewart, an angry young doctor, came to complain about the inertia created by conservative treatment. We lost 3 people last week because of the fossilized procedures of our senior staff. Me, I could have saved them. Not those outdated dinosaurs, he raged. Don't let more people die because of the fussing of a few old men. The senior physician shrugged it off. Lack of control is the surest way to malpractice. Inexperienced doctors often struggle when losing a patient. He will get used to it. We will dismiss procedures for time-sensitive cases. Conservative treatment is more effective at decreasing disease, but increases tension. Yeah, we can't increase tension. Oh my god. Everything just went to shit. Stewart, tensions have risen to a fever pitch and threaten to tear the city apart. Angry mobs swarm the streets and the city descends into a violent free-for-all. The people have lost faith that your rule can solve the many problems that plague us. The city spirals into chaos. If we do not calm tension soon and restore order, this will be the end. I feel like whenever you start saying the city must not fall, that means your city is about to fall. Oh my god. Ah, Sloth Boy. Hello, hello. Good morning. Oh, you're playing campaigning. No, no, we're not doing the campaign. We're doing the Endless Utopia. Or, like, we're not doing the story mode. We're doing Utopia
report
mode.
any illness in your neighborhood to the
How you doing,
authorities
my friend?
to ensure outbreaks are documented.
And by doing Utopia mode, I kind of mean we're failing Utopia mode, to be honest. Ah, man. Yeah, we can't build more housing districts. Well, we can expand the ones we got. Actually, yeah, let's expand this one. We were doing so good. Man, the red fog is menacing and I'm good. Yeah, it's very menacing. It's because I'm about to lose. We were doing so good. And in typical Frostpunk fashion, it just all went to shit immediately. Which is why we love this game. I mean, I do have a lot of unhoused people here. So that's kind of the problem. Man, if I could get... What is this? Why... I've connected this path a million times. Like, what? What is the deal here? Research heat dispatchers and mineral fill. Let's see, heat dispatchers. Heat dispatcher. Everything's just +1 temperature level. Eee. Heat dispatching control center, where engineering teams monitor and optimize district heating, boosting the heat utilization efficiency. +2. With a little bit of squalor. Alright, so I need to get to 50 heat stamps. Thank you for that. That sounds exactly like what we need. Well, actually, wait. No, the problem right now is not heating. We're kind of okay on heating. The problem right now is housing. There are people who aren't housed. There's a glitch where you can't connect the Dreadnought colony. Oh, is there? Okay. Because that's exactly what's happening. So is there any, like, workaround for this? Or is it just a glitch that's kind of like F you? No clue, yeah. I wish you had mo clue. Because I got no mo clue. Okay. But there's always this... You can always try. So let's just slowly try to get people housed here. Young doctor goes mad. Stewart, the young doctor who questioned the ways of conservative treatment, got into a violent fist fight with a senior surgeon. He had just lost another patient and blamed it on his senior, who allegedly took too long to approve a surgical procedure. The young doctor was fired and banned from medical practice. Okay. Sorry, buddy. No, I think may need to reload or restart if you can't do anything. Oh, well, a reload? Yeah, I'll try that. So let's save it. See what happens. Because I could really use that place. Alright, and now let's continue. Let's see what happens. A moment of peace. Enjoy your moment of peace and breathe. Oh, never mind. Here we go. Alright. So let's see what happens there. Food and cores. Let's do that. Oh, well, we still got 10 teams. Yeah, we don't need that. More food. Yeah, we need all the food we can get. Alright. Waning trust. Stuart, the people no longer trust you. If the situation doesn't improve, the council will demand a vote of confidence, disputing your leadership. If you fail that vote, it will be the end of your rule. Stuart, the Thinkers have grown deeply unhappy with your rule. Community leaders now openly urge Thinkers to join the Venturers. I wouldn't mind that. Arguing that, as a sneeze coming. Apologies. Arguing that as part of a radical organization, they will be better able to protect their interests. If nothing is done to address this situation, many angry Thinkers will join the Venturers and push for the faction to take action against you. Okay. Yeah, okay, let's do that. I like the Venturers. I want the Venturers. I don't know why you're mad at me. Everybody's mad at me because everybody's, like, sitting out in the cold. That's why. I mean, I think we're kind of cooked here. By cooked, I mean we're frozen. But, I'll see myself out on that one. Dad jokes are all I got left. Alright. I can't believe...
A new territory has
been
charted.
This beacon story is like... This one is tough. This is a tough one to stay on top of. Our scouts came across a convoy of wagons loaded with hunted reindeer. The hunters were pleased with their catch, though they admit it will be their last. There are only young bulls and pregnant cows left. No impressive antlers to hang on the wall. But we'll be damned if we were going home empty-handed. The kind hunters were struggling with their load and offered us one of the wagons. Regardless, our scouts will note the bearing to the hunting grounds, which should at least have good soil if the herds are all gone. Yeah, we can definitely take that. Yeah, research hubs. Ah, the Windward Moor. Okay, maybe this one will actually connect. Winds pound this exposed ice-bound plain. An aborted attempt to settle it decades ago left behind a basic furnace, but little else. The relatively abundant resources nearby could support a large population. We don't have enough. Yeah, this one is just bugged. That sucks. City looks a bit red. Just a bit. Just a little bit. Alright, let's connect this now. Yeah, maybe we can connect this place. Why does it... Let's connect through there. Did you connect a path? No, I can't seem to connect this one. It seems to be bugged. Every time I connect it, nothing happens. And I also feel like I'm kind of wasting resources on it for it to not do anything. Ah, man. Let me get rid of this caps lock thing, because this thing is getting really annoying. I don't really... Caps protection. Yeah, let's turn that off. Alright. You guys should be able to use caps now. No, haven't found the ice factory yet. Fortunately, no. What do we got here? 2 days left. Alright. Alright, so we can actually send colonists here. So let's do it. When you're going to try to build a trail from the dreadnought. Oh, it does? Hold on, let's pause. Yeah, requires trail connection to the city. So, connect path. Like, we've connected a path. We've done this a million times now. Well, right now it doesn't seem like we have the teams, but... yeah. Well, Slothboy was saying this was one of the bugs. You can't connect the dreadnought to the crater. But we do now have this place, the Windward Moor. Wait. Oh, we're sending people, right? Is that what we're waiting on? Oh, 3,000 will settle there. Yeah, okay. So we'll be importing coal from there. So, yeah. And we'll be able to get people out of here and build some houses over there. Ugh, and we got a prefab problem here. I think, though, if we can get this colony running, it's going to solve a couple problems of ours, if we can get there. Oh, build the mechanized sawmill. $80 prefabs. I know, these relations are gonna really screw me over here. Yeah, alright. Maybe on the campaigning map you can't find the IEC core factory because the campaign map, the resources aren't randomly placed. Oh, maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is. Alright, we're about to lose a food place. There's no more food there. Ah. Okay. Let's, and we can't, how many prefabs are we getting? 31 a week. Oh. Will settle here. How long? How long is the Windward Moor gonna take? we have any new laws? Yeah. No one's gonna vote for... Oh, that's interesting. I mean, it's not enough, but I'm surprised I have any support for that. Gotta get more food. Alright.
Our dutiful youth are eager to help however needed.
Actually, wait, yeah. So let's do... There we go. Okay. Ooh, what's this? Our scouts noticed a protruding shape in the snow. A rations crate labeled Construction Team Theta. They soon spotted another one in the distance, then another. The trail ended as abruptly as it started. They must have been dropped from a low-flying airship, the scouts' commander theorized. If so, we have no idea when this Construction Team Theta was or is expected to arrive. Yeah, take the food. The sight of sunlight reflecting off metal attracted our scouts to this rusted automaton. It seems to be holding one arm out towards the sun. The machine is beyond repair, though its core remains salvageable. Take that core. Always take that core. I wish it would tell me, like, how long it's going to take. Oh, 15 weeks. 15 weeks. Ugh, that seems like such a long time. What do we got here? Alright, so this one's done. So, we have materials, food. Alright, so we have food up there. So we're building some food. Alright, let's research housing distribution. Oh, yeah, no, not playing on the depleted cores. Yeah, we're playing on the Beacon of Hope. The depleted cores one sounds pretty cool, though. I want to try that one, but it sounds a little intimidating where to be like, oh, you start with no cores. Although I say that, and here I have 2 cores that I just, like, am not using right now. Ah, yes, okay. Oh, you start with 6 cores on that one? Oh, okay. That makes the whole thing different. See, yeah, I got like, oh, there's no cores in the Frostland. But I was like, I thought it meant like, oh, you start with none and you gotta go like, work your way out to get some. Starting with 6. Well, I'm definitely gonna be doing that one then. Okay. So we're going to get all of this stuff right here. And the factory, once set up, produces 0.23 cores per week. Wow. That sounds epically great. Maybe that's what I'm doing tomorrow. there's 20 right there. Oh, I need more. Okay. Alright. So you're going to create a whole bunch of... No, on the depleted core, you start with 0, so that... Oh. Oh, that's what I thought it sounded like. You start with 0, and you just gotta go build them. Maybe it depends on the skill level you start with, because everything kind of changes based on that. Oh, I am so stupid. Okay. We need to build the deep drill. That's what... And there it is, my friends. And there it is. Stuart, we have failed. We vowed to create a safe haven for those forced to flee their homes. Instead, they found no respite from danger after arriving here. Death still lurked around every corner. Despondent and embittered, your people have turned against you and sent you into the frost. The future of the city you once led is not yours to see. Yeah, increase a scout speed team. I think you're right. See, the problem, though, is that there's quite a few things that seem important to increase. There's too many important things. So how do you prioritize them? That's kind of the trick. All right. We're going to start a new one. Not going to be able to finish it tonight, but we're going to start it. Because I don't like how that went. So we're going to go to a familiar one. I always like to go to the familiar, the Windswept Peaks. As always, we're going to go Stuart. Develop the metropolis. We'll do random. Now, Beacon of Hope, that's tough. Because it just is like sending you people nonstop. The apocalyptic whiteout. That sounds intimidating. Now, depleted cores. Maybe we'll start with that. So I want to add a tail. So we start with no cores. We got to make sure we get a what do you call it? Oh my god. You know, one of those other cities out there. We got to get one of those. So I think we're going to do this. No cores though. I don't know. The whole tails thing is just, it throws me. Alright. Well, we barely even used our cores in that last one. I mean, I'm not trying to downplay the importance of cores. I know. I'm just saying, had we done that in the last run, I think things might have turned out a little bit better. Alright. A different beginning. In a forgotten corner of the Frostland, 3 separate peoples found an unclaimed generator and made it their own. So we got the Foragers. Alright, I like Foragers. We didn't have them last time. Natural survivalists adapted to the harsh Frostland conditions. The Machinists, descendants of people that built the initial cities and maintain their machinery, and laborers. Factory workers and manual laborers who learn you must toil together to survive. I like these three groups. On depleted cores, you need to start scouting quickly. Okay. So we're going to get to the Frostland team quickly. Which is funny because on Beacon of Hope, I feel like you need to get to the Frostland team quickly. Because you got to do that to get the beacon set up. Alright, so let's pause here. We got the alternate map. Alright. So let's get to this coal right here. So, and then let's frost break out to our food. Let's frost break out to some materials. Prefabs are all the way up there. Well, okay, so we can get some prefabs here. This is gonna, though, raise the temperature level. Is there anywhere else? Yeah, if we go up here. But if we go for these prefabs, we're close to this Frostland team. Alright, so we'll wait for this, and then we'll go over there. Oh. And then housing. Yeah. I do know that. I know I didn't utilize that enough. The last one. So I gotta keep that in mind more. This game plays on your emotions too much. Everything starts going to shit and I freak out. So 1, 2, 3, and we're gonna start with 4. All right. So let's unpause. Oh wait, let's unpause it. But we also need our council hall. Alright. There we go, there we go, there we go. Alright, let's get everything built. Alright, so now it's time to get this. Yeah, that's not the way to build it. There we go. I think the new system is good because 2 tiles on generator and 2 tiles on warm district to get heat bonus. Yeah. Yeah, and see, I gotta keep that in mind more. I feel like I forgot. Oh, we got prefabs right here. I feel like I kind of lost track of that. in the last run. The whole, like, trying to share the heat. I say as I build districts away from each other. But what are you gonna do? You gotta go where the resources are. Oh, this music right here. This classic Frostpunk music. Just killing me. Oh. Alright, let's remember to frost break. Now we're out of heat stamps. Give me money, people. Alright. Okay. Let's expand these housing districts. Oh, did I only build 3? Oh no, I did build 4. Okay. So let's expand one more. Alright, so that should cover our housing. Oh, actually, we don't have the materials one up and running yet. I love how, like, the spot where you can get materials, you can, like, see the materials. I wonder how the districts now look while zooming in, and if you research coarse mineral fill and put in a housing district, the visuals change in that district. Oh, yeah. Yeah, like, as you build stuff, does it change, right? I find it interesting too that, like, why does everything have kind of a blue tint to it? What is their building materials that has all this blue stuff in it? Oh yeah, and we gotta expand this. Oh, it's copper. Okay. Well, that makes a lot of sense.
Remember to keep your heat lamp maintained. It might just save your life.
That makes a lot of sense. Oh. God, my God. We haven't been voting. Alright. Let's do this. Okay. I mean, I always do basic necessities first, and I do paid essentials, right? Like, isn't that the first law to do? Or am I wrong about that? Like, it just seems like efficiency and heat stamps, like, that's what you want, right? Am I wrong about this? This is what I do every run. Tell me I'm not crazy. Tell me I'm a sane human being. Yes, here we go. Forge additives, because that's what I'm going to do next. Okay, I think we can let this one run. All right, anybody on Twitch who wants to vote, going once, going twice. Here we go.
The votes are in. The measure passes.
The measure passes. It's good, and it's important to build industrial
Attention, citizens.
on Stewart and
A
above.
new law
Yeah,
is in effect.
I know. I sleep way too long on the industrial districts. It's hard to get to them because there's just so much. There's so much to do. Oh, okay. We can get this together now. We're gonna have quite a bit of heat demand, though. Probably wasn't the best place to go. Alright. I think I finally just hit my wall, though. I was so bummed about the last run ending. I was like, I can't end like that. But now I'm realizing this start is probably for the next one. So I think this is where we're going to call it tonight. I can't believe it all went to shit in just a moment. I mean, that's so Frostpunk. That's why I love this game, but at the same time, damn. Alright. Well, another Friday night Frostpunk, another fail. One of these days we're gonna get it. One of these days. So that's probably gonna be it for tonight. So, the next time I'm gonna be on is on Monday. I'm gonna be finishing up the current run in Victoria 3. On Tuesday next week, I'm going to be adding a new stream day in the schedule. I'm going to be doing Frostpunk 1 and playing The Last Autumn. So I'm going to start a new series and play that all the way through. So check that out. Kind of looking at the traffic out of my window here. It looks like a bunch of traffic set up. Got distracted. Let's see. If I understand the other buffs and debuffs, heat 4 tiles and housing 1 tile, and disease and material 1 tile another. Yeah, that's what it seems like, right? Like you need to get the 4 tiles for housing, and then try to connect everything else kind of next to it. Yeah, so thank you to everybody who watched tonight. Sloth Boy, always good to have you here, man. And then also everybody else who joined in. Gabriel Vladimir. Oh, we lost Johnny, but thank you to him. And so that'll be it for tonight. As always, if you enjoyed this and you want to be alerted to the next time I'm on, give me a follow on Twitch or subscribe on YouTube. But otherwise, thanks for hanging out tonight, guys. And that'll be it. And I'll see you next time. As always, be awesome. Good night.